Alright, this should be working now. Alright. Hopefully I don't get called again. Anyway, here we are. It's me, Ringmaster. Welcome to the circus. That sounds wrong. Anyway. Welcome back to my playthrough of Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. I actually found out that you can get this game on the Switch. Just another format to where you can play it. There's a lot of them, now that I think about it. Currently I'm using my phone. Anyway. Oh yeah, I'm not sponsored by anyone. Never forget that. Anyway, here we go. Load game. I believe this one is the one I was going on. Okay. So, here we are. There was an asshole here who tried to kill this dude. Anyway, that's where we came in from. That's our hideout.
On it. Done.
And here's Dia. I forgot what her deal was.
Who are you? What are you doing in here? You can't just come barging into someone's home. That's no excuse. You can't just go around barging into people's apartments because you're curious. But at least you're more polite than that pig Holden. Just one of Darvik's men who can't keep his hands to himself.
Basically,
all he got for his
Holden
trouble
is
was
a
a nasty
sexist
scar from my
pig.
vibroblade. Too bad I'm the one still paying the price. I don't want to talk about it. I'm in enough trouble already. Besides, I don't know if I can trust you.
Oh yeah, now I remember. Anyway, let's go into this.
No, I don't think so.
Anyway, it might take a...
Holden's a spiteful
here we
little
go.
cup slug. He went and put out a bounty on my head for what I did. That's why I'm hiding out here.
Alright.
I doubt it. Holden is one of Darvik's men. When you work for the local crime lord, the authorities tend to turn a blind eye. I'm afraid this is between me and Holden now.
Anyway, I'm gonna go for a light side run, you know?
You could try, I guess. He usually hangs out at the cantina in the lower city. It probably won't do any good. Holden's used to getting his own way. That's one of the fringe benefits of being a goon for Darvik. Working for the local crime lord lets you get away with things. Still, I appreciate the offer. Goodbye and good luck. I hope you can talk some sense into Holden.
Oh, sweet. I managed to convince her that I'm trustworthy. They have the same voice. There's the same voice actor for all the Twi'leks. Well, all the boy Twi'leks. It's a bit different for the female Twi'leks. They've got like 3 voice actors. And an additional one for the one that you play. And an additional one for mission. Anyway. Politeness gets you lower prices at the shop. Blah blah blah. You can read that. Long story short, they're shields that help you with idiots that have. They're shields that help against those idiots who have blasters. They also help against like Dark Jedi as well. And occasionally they do also help with actually they kind of help with all forms of damage, but there are different versions.
Ta kumjus tak miki grabel mogo. Kachichu ita bodunga. Tolbabank wale oganda naru chuchut. Mogesh chi gratu loda bograshi onion kompa chintomo muchuba. Loda dita kun tolpa da bongwale gando nangu chuchut. Kavadum ku pelio botenya. Bonanai kuch. Runda di hotonga kun hunkabi. Wana kun bez chi tong abog. Achuta.
Anyway, most of his stuff is actually at very reasonable prices. Though, if I remember right, some of it is more expensive here. Anyway, I could go for it too, but nah. What can I sell? Oh yeah, I'm early in the game and there ain't nothing for me. Oh wait.
What?
Hmm.
On it. Done.
Anyway. She's a nameless Twi'lek. Just go in, steal whatever she has, and then leave. Yeah, this upper city.
On it. Done.
What the? Well, there might be something interesting happening in terms of sound. Actually, I'm not even sure you can hear me. This might be better. It's also easier for me to play in the game like this. In case you couldn't tell, you probably can't.
On
I
it.
just like adjust the positions. There's some pretty useful loot. Here's the janitor. That should do. And now we go through the upper city. Oh, upper city south. We're mostly human. All the humans walk around because everyone on Taris is apparently racist. Well, maybe not everyone, but there's definitely a lot of racism here. Can't believe you're...
Hello there. I haven't seen you in my shop before. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Kebla Yurt. Welcome to the Equipment Emporium. You looking to buy some supplies? My shop's the largest one in all of Upper Terrace. Best selection on the planet. Whatever you need, I've got. Well, mostly.
Mostly? What do you mean by that?
The Sith confiscated all my heavy weapons and they impounded all my ships and swoop bikes. But I've still got a real nice selection, if you're interested.
Anyway.
Just so you know, the prices on the item.
It's a little cheaper over here. But very sadly. But you should be fine with the Vibra Sword. And your combat suit. Do I have the second one? No, I do not.
I'm here.
There we go. Forgot what this soundtrack with this place was.
Hello there, youngster. You interested in buying the Pazak deck of an old man looking just 50 credits? My name's Garuk. I used to be a card shark, one of the best Pazak players in the Outer Rim. But that was before I retired from the gambling life. Don't get me wrong, the game's been good to me over the years. I've traveled the span of the galaxy, from the core worlds to the farthest reaches of the Outer Rim. I've won countless fortunes, and lost countless more. But that was long ago, and things have changed. Gambling is a young man's game. That's why I'm looking to get out. My offer still stands. 50 credits gets you my old Pazak deck and a free lesson. A great offer if you can afford it.
Yeah, right?
Glad to see you're interested in the grand old game. The rules are pretty simple. Here, I'll load them up into your data pad so you can check them out anytime you want. Good luck. I hope the game's as good to you as it was to me. Now, is there anything else I can do for you?
Pazak. Really? Long story short, it's basically a spacey version of Blackjack. You want to get to 20. If you go over 20... If you go over 20, then you lose. Well, you want to get either 220 or as close to 20 as possible. And if you get 20 and the other person is has standard, then you're with the set. It's a pretty simple game. Get to 20. That's about it. I'll see. Once you get to 20, your thing automatically ends. Alright. So when I lose. I've never been one for ending something incomplete. And I have just won. It's nice to win in game Pazak. She's not the one to talk to. Here.
Well, hello there. I can see from your exotic appearance that you are not from Taris originally. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Jurgen.
And I can tell from your lack of elitist rude assness that you are not from Taris either.
What do you think of our local music? The band is quite good, wouldn't you agree? They're on the verge of intergalactic stardom, you know.
I'm actually not sure which to click. Things were different, I probably would run a poll or something. That said, it provides a nice mood for the atmosphere.
Obviously, you have an ear for music. Mark my word, they'll be famous soon enough. They were about to go on tour before this Sith quarantine stranded them here. Would you like to meet the band after the show? Maybe have a brief brush with fame before they become intergalactic superstars? I can arrange it, you know. I have a standing arrangement with one of the Rhodian bodyguards backstage. For the small sum of 20 credits, he'll let me set up a meeting with you and the band. You sting me with your words. I merely thought I could offer you the rare opportunity. That's too bad. They really are charming fellows. Very well.
Here's the scammer.
Hi there. Haven't seen you around before. Of course, they don't give us Sith officers from the military base much time off. I'm off duty right now, so I'm not in uniform. My name is Yun Genda, Junior Officer First Class with the Sith Occupation Force.
I always like how they make these nobodies sound like people. It's an interesting thing. They make these NPCs sound like full three-dimensional people. Or at least the ones that matter.
I'm actually a little surprised you're talking to me at all. Most of the people here on Taris can't stand us Sith. It can make this a pretty lonely job.
Yeah.
You're an off-worlder? Huh. I figured you'd be even more angry being stuck on a foreign planet and all.
If you try and persuade him, you will lose. He's just barely interested in talking with you.
You know, it's like everyone on this backwater planet is in a permanent bad mood. Don't they know they have to make the best of things?
Yeah.
Exactly. It's all about attitude. I didn't ask to be assigned to this backwater planet, but I try to make the best of it. It's pretty easy to get depressed on an assignment like this, but we do what we can to keep our spirits up.
Let's see.
That's true. It's nice to meet someone who understands what I'm going through. It's good to talk about this stuff. It gets pretty lonely at the military base. I have to get going soon. I've got a shift at the military base. But some of us junior Sith officers are having a party later to blow off some steam. I'd really like to see you again. Why don't you drop by the party? I'll show you where it is on your map.
Sounds good. I'll be there.
Don't be late. We're starting right after our shifts end. Most of us won't even be going back to the base to lock up our uniforms. I look forward to seeing you there.
Anyway, you kinda lives somewhere around here. There's a bitch. Ah, there she is. She's a bitch.
Where did you
but
get those clothes?
She's a bitch. And well, you don't really get any dark side points from talking to her.
I get the feeling this spoiled brat can cause us more trouble than she's worth.
Why is the help here so incompetent? One word from Daddy and I could get you fired. How dare you speak to me like that? Daddy's going to hear about this.
Oh yeah, I'm Raven. Yep, Raven. I am Raven and I ain't no one's bitch.
I can't believe we couldn't get arena tickets for this match. Now we'll have to watch the duel on the view screen.
Who cares? It's Duncan.
Shh, they're about to start, so quit complaining and just watch the view screen.
Ladies and gentlemen, I draw your attention to the dueling ring.
This one's
Here,
interesting.
two combatants will
I love
battle
this
for
sport.
your viewing and gambling enjoyment. Now, I hope all your bets are down because we're ready to roll. In this corner, I give you Girl on Two Fingers. And over here, looking to climb the ranks yet again, is the ever-persistent Deadeye Duncan.
No. How the fuck?
And to nobody's great surprise, Deadeye is down again. Don't worry, folks. He's just unconscious. As usual, our medics will have him up and about in a bit. Well, that was quick, wasn't it? So I give you the winner, Girl on Two Fingers.
It's a nice thing. It's a nice sport. And if you handle it just about right.
What are you looking at, fresh meat? I'm Deadeye Duncan. The number? 5. But it's a... You know, the dueling chambers. Look. Yeah, that's right.
Anyway, long story short, he's called Deadeye because, well, you'll see this. is the organizer for the event, actually.
Vibroblades and blasters, and nobody ever dies. How come I get the feeling you're trying to take us for a ride?
It's pretty interesting. Also, you can't really get more than 10%. Here's a hat. They are completely immovable when it comes to the amount of money, unless you have the metaphorical high ground. Not the literal high ground, mind you. This isn't a lightsaber duel. There you go. It's also a bit of a hint at who you are.
This is for the best. We could use those credits from these duels, but using your real name is too risky. The Sith might have come across a crew manifest back on the Endar Spire.
Alright, so
Ladies and
rules are
gentlemen,
simple. Rules have been
draw
laid out.
your eyes to the center ring. We have a very special presentation in
Store for you.
You've seen him
You lose night after night after night. But this time, he's after fresh meat.
In this
This
corner, I
corner,
give you
Deadeye Duncan.
And in the
In
other
the
corner,
a
a
relative newcomer to the Taris dueling scene, emerging from the shadows with no history, no past, and no name, like mysterious stranger. Honestly, it's a pretty badass fight. It's a pretty badass cage name. Anyway, there's actually a dude in DC Comics called the. Anyway, Duncan's easy to defeat.
The fight is over. The mysterious stranger has won. But really, are any of us surprised? Deadeye losing isn't news. You have to do better than that to impress us, stranger.
Now he's number 6 out of 6. Anyway, leveling up. Let's go. Which skill? No. Awareness is kind of important. Ah, perfect.
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. You beat me in the dueling ring, and now you're gonna rub it in my face. Well, I'm used to it. So pardon me if I ignore your gloating. Questions? I don't have to answer. Look, I admit it. Is that what you wanted to hear? You satisfied yet? What do you want? Oh. Look, is that what you wanted to hear? No. What do you want? Questions. Look, I admit it. You're better than me. Is that what you wanted to... What do you want? Gee, I wonder why. Couldn't have anything to do with being the... Look, I admit it. You're better than me. Is that... No.
Anyway, that's a start. Let's go.
Ladies and gentlemen, draw your eyes
Guys,
to the
to the
center
center
ring.
ring.
We have
We
a
have a very special presentation in store for you.
In
This corner, one of the greats,
a man
so
tough,
tough,
even
even a disfiguring injury can end his career.
I
Give you
Gerlon
two
two
fingers.
And in
Near
the other corner,
a relative newcomer to the Taris
dueling
dueling
scene,
scene.
emerging from the
Shadows
shadows
with no victory,
no
no
past,
past,
and
and
no
no
name.
name.
The
Mysterious stranger! Anyway, the way to beat him is pretty simple. He doesn't start attacking till later. Weird. Never missed on that one. Ah well. Ah, there we go.
It's over! The fight is over! The mysterious stranger has won! Gerlon losing to a rookie. Is this a sign that his injuries have finally caught up with him? Or is the mysterious stranger for real? Only time will tell.
Anyway. Now Gerlon is...
You beat me fair and square, stranger. But if I still had the use of my fingers, you wouldn't have won. Back before my injury, I would have mopped the ring up with you.
Salty much?
What do you want? Oh, let me guess. Oh,
I see you got your feet wet in the duel ring. Not bad. You've got real talent, kid. Stick. My area of expertise. You've come to the right man. I've been dueling here for nearly 20 years, and I remember every duel. Of course, there are only 5 of us left now. Duncan, Gerlon, Ice, Twitch, and me. Bendak's Star Killer comes in once in a while, but he's retired now. Duncan, worst duelist ever. His nickname is Deadeye because he fights like he's blind. I wouldn't worry about him. Ice? She's not much for personality, but she's a hell of a fighter. Confident, steady. Popular with the crowd, too. If you go up against her, you know you're in for a tough match. Duncan? Gerlon used to be pretty good before the accident. His blaster overheated during a match and exploded. 1 in a million occurrence. Paralyzed 3 fingers on his right hand. They call him Gerlon Two Fingers now. He hasn't been the same since the accident. But he's still out here trying to earn a living. That's why I never fight with blasters. Twitch? I think that Rhodian is completely crazy. But he's very, very good despite his insanity. Or maybe because of it. Even I can't beat him. Me? I've seen my share of battles. My best years are gone. But I can still hold my own against anyone in here. Except maybe Twitch. What can I say? Bendak was a legend. Never lost a match his entire career. But he was bloodthirsty as an Iridorian battle rager. Never liked having to face the same opponent twice. Got so he wouldn't battle anyone unless it was a death match. When they made death matches illegal, he went into retirement. He still hangs around here sometimes. Bendak's the best there ever was, plain and simple. Even now, I'd bet that anyone who steps into the ring with him wouldn't make it out alive. Only what I heard from the news reports, which are all censored by the Sith. Some pods crashed into the Really, I don't think it's any of my business. The Sith want to call themselves rulers of Taris. It's fine by me. Goodbye, stranger.
Anyway. Alright, once you get out, you come across, well, some gang members, kinda. Let's heal ourselves. And we got, I believe we have an appointment. Oh yeah, her.
Oh!
Daddy!
Well, that was interesting. The real question is... Oh yeah, him.
Yes, what's on your mind? I'm all ears, beautiful.
This is one conversation that, if you want, you can have fun with.
A little bit touchy, are we? Is there something else you'd prefer I call? I might consider it, but what are you going to call me in exchange? I like the first part of that. I'm a bit more partial to the most handsome pilot in the galaxy. What do you think? Well, then I guess gorgeous will just have to do until then, won't it? No, but kidding aside, I bet you're not about to give up on those questions.
Yeah.
Are they really necessary? No, how can I resist a challenge to my manly pride, huh? Fine. You made your point. Interrogate it well. All my secrets are purely of the mundane variety, unfortunately. Nothing worth extracting, though. You're welcome to try. Let me ask you something first, though. I've been going through the battle aboard the Endar Spire over and over in my head since we crashed. Some things just don't add up for me. Maybe you could tell me what happened, from your perspective. Neither was I, to tell the truth. I was on board as an advisor for the most part. The battle began so fast it's anyone's guess as to what actually happened. We lost the ship and a lot of good people, and for what? On the hope that the Jedi powers would save us somehow? Not that Bastila had much of an opportunity to act. We didn't choose that battle anyway. It got forced on us. Hell, I'm just as surprised that any of us are alive to talk about it. Come to think of it, it's more than a little surprising that you happen to be here, isn't it? I mean, just what is your position with the Republic fleet anyway? I don't know. Unless you consider that you were a last-minute addition to the crew roster and you just happened to be one of the survivors.
Yeah, anyway.
Don't be ridiculous. You've more than proved yourself since the crash. We wouldn't have made it this far without you, but still.
I mean, it is a little suspicious, to be fair.
Well, maybe. Don't get me wrong, it just seems odd that someone Bastila's party specifically requested to transfer aboard happens to survive. The Jedi requested numerous things when they came on board. I mean, hell, they practically took over the ship, as far as I could tell. Considering your connection to Bastila and the Jedi, whether you know it or not, your presence here seems a little convenient. I'm probably wrong, and this is probably nothing, I know. I learned a long time ago not to take things at face value, however, and I hate surprises.
Okay, looks like I'm canceling his surprise birthday party.
I mean, I have to expect the unexpected, just to be safe. Look, it has nothing to do with you personally. And no, I'm not... All right. You must be the most damn persistent woman I've ever met. We'll talk about it, but later. Right now, I just want to get going.
Anyway, long story short, he has like some shady things that have happened in his past. Where was the location of that place again? Okay, North Upper City. Ah, here's something fun.
Davik says you missed your last payment.
This is actually the first bit of light-size points you can acquire.
Here, I've got 50 credits, a down payment. That should buy me some time, right?
Sorry, you're out of time. Now it's all or nothing.
Davik can't have people not paying his debts.
But I don't have that much. How can I give you credits I don't have? No, help! Somebody...
I know we have to be careful.
Hold on a second. Look.
The idea is to be a self-important jackass. Whoops. Alright, there we go.
Thank you. I owe you my life. Those bounty hunters are going to take me away and kill me. My wife warned me not to take a loan from him. Now I can't pay him back. You already helped me by saving me from those bounty hunters. You're giving me 100 credits? Just like that?
You're giving him 100 credits? Generous.
Now
I just
can
happened
pay
to
off
have
Davik.
100 credits
You
at the
saved
time.
my life. Thank you. I'd better take these credits to him right away.
Also, 50, 100. Pretty cool, eh?
What?
Actually.
I see from your appearance that you are an off-worlder. Still, you're welcome here. I'll not have it said that Zelka Foreign refused to help somebody just because they weren't a citizen of Taris. Do you require healing or medical supplies? I can treat almost any injury or ailment right here at the medical facility. Except the rat ghoul disease, of course. The terrible affliction has plagued Taris for many generations. It is spread by the rat ghouls, horrible monsters that live in the Undercity below Taris's great skyscrapers. Prolonged exposure to the Undercity breeds the disease, and those infected will eventually mutate into rat ghouls themselves, becoming mindless beasts that feed on the flesh of others.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up.
There is no antidote for the disease, though I heard the Republic scientists at the military base here on Taris were close to perfecting a cure. Then the Sith arrived. They overran the military base, and now they refuse to allow anyone access to the laboratories inside. The Sith are keeping all the serum for the patrols they send into the Undercity. If I could just get my hands on a sample of that serum, the rat ghoul disease could be wiped from the face of Taris forever. But I don't see how that's going to happen. I don't see how anyone could get their hands on that serum. The military base is crawling with Sith guards. Breaking in there would be a suicide mission.
Well,
I suppose
almost.
the Sith patrols in the Undercity might have a sample of the serum on them, if they hadn't already used it because of a rat ghoul infection. But I doubt a patrol would just hand the serum over, and nobody is stupid enough to attack one of the Sith patrols, even in the Undercity.
Yeah, it's interesting.
Please, don't say that. If the Sith hear you, they might... I only mentioned the serum because you... It will just take me...
Anyway, it's very interesting. There's also something cool here.
Done.
What are you doing? Don't go in there. That door is for employees only. You recognize these soldiers? But how? Unless you're a friend of the Republic. I guess I'd better tell you what's going
He's a
on.
nice man.
I only hope the Sith don't find out what I've done. Since the space battle overhead, people have been secretly bringing in these Republic soldiers who crash-landed on the planet. I had to take them in. What choice did I have? Their injuries are terrible. Most won't survive. But at least I can make their last days more comfortable. And at least here, they're hidden away from the Sith.
Well, for that, you have my thanks. It's good to know that at least some of these men ended up in compassionate hands.
He
I hate
says
to
that
imagine
while
what the
talking
Sith
to
would do
me.
if they discovered these soldiers here. But since their initial questioning, the Sith have not returned, so it may be my fears are unfounded. I'm afraid there's nothing more anyone can do for these soldiers. Now, if you'll excuse me, I should return to the front in case anyone comes in needing medical attention.
He's a nice man. He is not so nice.
You there. Wait a minute. I need to talk to you about the rat ghoul serum. Zelka isn't the only... Oh, come on. Everybody... I prefer to think of him as a role model. He started... Davik's interested in anything that can turn a profit. He could make a fortune selling the serum to anyone infected with the disease. Not like Zelka, who'll practically give it away. Look, Zelka can't afford to pay me much. I'll just deny it. Who's Zelka gonna believe? Me or some off-world stranger? Now be smart about this. You'll get a better deal.
What?
Helping people is all well and good, but you have to help yourself first, right?
And then only the rich could afford the cure. Just let the poor suffer, right?
If you find the Rakghoul serum, just take it to Zach's.
Anyway. Gurn is an ass. And now we're off to the Upper Sea North. We've done all we can in Upper Sea South. Upper Sea North time. Oh wait. It's been 41 minutes. Well, let's get over to like this place. Anyway, on that note, I'm gonna have to stop the video. It's been nice, but this has been running on a little long. Well, I hope you have a good day wherever and whenever you are. This is Ringmaster, closing off and signing out.